Everybody, right? Okay, great. So when you hear word goal, a lot of words associated with plan, action, ambition, dreams, growth. These are some of the words which comes to naturally to many of the people, and like in today's sessions. Why I'm doing this session, now in after in the second week of January. I should have done this session actually in the month of December or end of December, right? So that it should have helped you to start goals from the beginning of the month. Okay. Irrespective of the time, like once you set a goals, it's not about setting the goals, it's about achieving those goals, making a proper plan of actions. Today, I'm going to share with you some of the key learnings which I have been implemented from last 8 or 10 years, which I have been practicing from so many years. The same thing I'm going to share with you, so that this is going to help you, in setting up your goals and achieving those goals. Okay, and also here I'm going to share one of the simple ways to set a holistic goals. Okay, how to set a holistic goals. That we are going to do it practically. Request everybody to have one notebook, actually, one notebook and one pen. Keep a notebook or even a paper also with a pen, because we need this during our activity. Okay. We're all ready? We're all ready to start the session? Say yes, say ready in the chat box. We'll start the session, today's session. And thank you all for taking your Sunday time and investing this time and to learn some key learnings about goal setting. Okay. I want everybody to participate so that it will be more interactive. Say ready in the chat. At least I want 3 or 4 responses out of 13 participants today. At least 3 or 4 people should say yes, ready in the chat box, so that we can start it. Great. Nice. Okay. So what we are going to discuss today? We are going to discuss why goals. Why goals? What is the importance of goals? Okay, how to set a holistic goals. When I say holistic goals, setting up your goals in all verticals, be it your personal life, be it your business life, or be it your professional life, family, your finance, whatever, all the angles, how we are going to set goals in all the ways. So that is called holistic goals. Then not only setting goals, preparing action for these goals. Once we set the goals, we need to have action plan, right? Unless and until we are not going to act on the goals, we're not going to achieve these goals. So we need a proper action plan as well as proper strategy to achieve those goals. How to convert these actions into tasks, how to fulfill the task, where to monitor it. Everything you're going to learn in this 45 minutes of session. Then we have to review. Unless until we review, like for example, I'm starting from point A, I have to reach point B. Okay. Unless until where I'm now, how I'm monitoring, how I'm progressing. If I'm not able to review it, then it's very difficult for me to reach the point B. So it's very important to monitor and review tasks and our goals, correct? So let me run the first poll. Okay. Okay, I'm going to launch the first poll. Oh, my poll is visible. Rekha, poll is visible?
Yes, sir, the poll is visible.
Very good. I will have 10 seconds. Let us see how many people will answer this. There are about 16 participants. Very good. Most of them are answering. Another 2 seconds. Few more participants. Okay, let me end the poll. Okay, I'm going to share the result. See, 62% of the audience, okay, out of 18 participants, 62% already they're setting goals. That's very good. Okay, they'll also learn something about setting up a holistic goals. That's good. And 23% they said they don't set goals. Okay, they'll also learn how to set goals. That's good. And some people, they want to set a goals and they don't know how to. Okay, they'll also learn some key important points about setting up the goals. Thank you so much for your answer. Why do we need goal? Okay. For example, let's say I want to travel, for 4 or 5 days to with my family. Okay. What is the first decision I'm going to make? So I decided that, okay, after this, COVID and other things, maybe in the month of May or June, I'm going to spend 5 days. I'm going to travel with my family. Okay. So what is the first thing I should do? Can I have some answers? Exactly. Where to go? Very good. Choose the place. Very good. Correct. Where I should go. That is the first thing. So goal helps you to decide what you're going to do. What is the objective, end objective you're going to have. Okay, that's the where it starts. Most of the people, they dream of owning their own house, they dream of owning their new car, or they dream of starting their new business, whatever it is. So unless and until we formulate that dream into goal and actions and tasks, will not be able to, the dream will remain as a dream, correct? So that's why we need a goal, so that we have to convert the dream into goal, and we have to write that goal, when I'm going to achieve, how I'm going to achieve, what are the steps I need to take. Then there is a proper strategy for the goal. So then that's how we can accomplish all our dreams or all our goals. Then how many goals to set? Whether should I have 3 goals, 5 goals, 10 goals, 20 goals? It depends. It depends on person to person. Initially, when I started setting up goals from 2008 year onwards. So initially, I used to set 20, 25 goals earlier when I started. I used to write a lot of goals. Okay, and later, over the period of time, in last 5 years, I used to set only very few goals, maybe 7 or 8 goals. And this year, I set only 5 goals. Depends on person to person. If you're starting, in a fresh, you might have more number of goals, but having less number of goals will give you focus. If I'm able to achieve 3 goals or 5 goals, I can focus on those goals. I can prepare a proper strategy on this goals, and I can build a proper action plan. Then I can go ahead and achieve those goals. So the lesser number of goals is important. Ideally, like one can set somewhere between 8 to 10. Ideal number of goals is good enough. What are the advantages of setting goals? The advantage of setting goals, something you want to achieve in next 5 years or next 10 years, once you set a goals and prepare action plan and start acting on those tasks, that will help you to achieve the goals faster. For example, I wanted to buy, a house in next 10 years. Okay. If I start visualizing, if I start writing that goal, if I start acting on that goal, what all the preparation has to be done, how to achieve that particular dream, everything. If I start from today, instead of achieving it in 10 years, I might end up in achieving 7 years or 6 years itself. That's the advantage of setting the goals. Finally, what are SMART goals? I think most of you heard SMART goals means specific, measurable, attainable, and realistic and time bound. Okay, the goal has to be specific. What is for example, I want to buy a car. Be it specific. Which car? I want to buy a Maruti Suzuki car. More specific. I want to buy a Maruti Vitara Brezza car. Okay. If you go in detail, I want to buy a red color Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza car. So this is how you can be specific. So how can you measure? So how much it cost? What is the amount it cost? How I'm going to achieve it? And it should be realistic. The goal cannot be like and if there's unrealistic goals, you may it may demotivate you, and there should be time period when I'm going to have that car, whether it is next 1 year or next 2 years or next 3 years. That is most important. For that, let us watch a very quick video on the goal part. I'll be running this video. I'll reshare the video screen. Okay.
Once, Lord Indra got upset when...
Rekha, video is visible, right? And audio with audio?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, great.
the farmers. He announced there will be no rain for 12 years and farmers won't be able to produce crops. The farmers begged for mercy. Lord Indra declared, "It will rain only if Lord Shiva plays his damru." Nobody knew that he had secretly asked Lord Shiva not to oblige the farmers' request. When the farmers approached Lord Shiva, he said that he would play his damru only after 12 years. The dejected farmers had no choice but to wait, while most felt helpless and grumbled. One farmer would dig, sow seeds and put manure in the soil regularly. Other farmers made fun of him. But that didn't affect him. After 3 years, the farmers asked him, "Why are you wasting your time and energy when you know it's not going to rain for 12 years? He replied, "If I stop farming, I will lose practice and forget the process altogether." Goddess Parvati heard the farmer's argument and said to Lord Shiva, "After 12 years, even you might forget how to play the damru." Lord Shiva, in his anxiety, picked up his damru and began to play. With the sound of the damru, it began to rain. All the farmers were caught by surprise. They were unprepared. The farmer, who had been working in the field consistently, saw his crop emerge. He was thrilled. Remember, you cannot control external factors, but that should not make you lose your focus. Keep doing what you have to do to help achieve your goals.
Okay, hope you all enjoyed this video. What is the key learning from this video? Can you share in the chat box? What is the key learning from this video? Can I have answers? Keep practicing. Very good. Very good. There are multiple, takeaway from this short video. Do what you are supposed to do, which are under control. Very good. Very good. Irrespective of the result. Very good. Very good. We have to keep working on goals. Very good. Any other thoughts? Do your best. Don't expect. Superb. Superb. Perseverance. Very good. Very good. Nice answers. Agreeing. Thank you all for your very insightful answers. See, the most important thing about this video is many people may laugh. Why you're wasting your time in setting all goals and all those things, writing those goals, and but having setting the goals, instead of achieving that particular, as I told you earlier, instead of achieving that in a stipulated time, we might end up achieving little early. For example, one of my dream was to start my own business and come out of the corporate life and start my business. I keep telling this to my friends and my colleagues that I want to start my business. At least by 40 years, I want to quit my job and I want to start my business. I keep on telling to friends, and I used to set this goal every year. Okay, from last 10 years. And instead of 40th year, I started my business itself in 36 years itself. 4 years early. That is the power of setting the goals. So irrespective of the external factors, you keep doing whatever you wanted to do. You start writing your goals, and it will help you to achieve those dreams. That's the key learning from this short video. Now with this, we'll go to main agenda of today's as I told you, everybody has a book, right? Book and pen, or even a paper also, it's good. Say yes. We are going to start the practical sessions. Are you all ready? Yeah. Great. This process is called as wheel of life. Okay. Take out a paper, write wheel of life, and draw a wheel. Okay, just a wheel. Draw a wheel. Once you draw a wheel, and then divide this into 8 parts. So this is the half, quarter part, 6 and 8 parts. 8 lines. You draw 8 lines like this, so that it's divided into 8 triangles or 8 semicircles or something. Hope you all done this. Draw a circle and divide this into 8 parts. Once you finished it, hope everybody done it. Great. Okay, once you write, I have written 8 points as 8 objectives of or 8 verticals of my life. Okay, it can be anything. For example, I might have written health and fitness. You might have something else. Maybe you want to write your family relationship or your business, whatever you wanted to have. This is just for example. Okay. Second thing I written happiness and joy. Third thing is family and relationship. Fourth is money, finance, wealth, whatever you call. Fifth, it's about your career or it's about your business. Sixth is your personal growth. Seventh, giving back to the society. Some social goals. Finally, the last one is explore, travel, do adventurous things. Clear till this point? All of you clear? Drawing a circle and writing down the points. The points can be of your own choice. I have written for just for exam explanation. I have written. I think somebody's unmuted. Let me. Okay. Yeah. So all are with me. Everybody is written till this steps. Great. So the next step is to divide this into 9 parts. I'll just show like this. For example, health you written. You have to write from 0 to 10. If you draw 9 lines, so it will help us to rate that particular thing, current status. You can do it for all. So you have to divide it into 9 slots so that you're able to rate that. What is the health position? For example, I want to improve my health. What is the current rating I can give out of 10? What is my health status? Whether I want to be more fitter, or I want to practice yoga, or I want to reduce my weight, or I want to be do jogging, whatever it is. What's your current status? And you can write according to the number. For example, happiness. What is the happiness level? Whether some people might be fully happy. They might have 10 score, 10 out of 10. Some people might have 3 or 4. They might not be that much happy and that much joyful. What about their relationship? How they're able to manage the relationship? How good they're able to deal with the family issues and other things? And how good they're in finance? What is their situation like? In finance, what is the score? If they're able to save a good amount of money, if they're able to have a proper corpus, everything is there, then they can rate it more, like maybe 9, 8, 10. If they have a lot of loans, if they're still struggling with the managing finances, they can write maybe 3, 2, 4, depending on the rating. So this is called rating of each area. First thing I told, the area can be different. For each individual, it might be different. This I have written for explanation purpose. Clear till this step? Is it clear, all of you? Any questions till these steps? First, we need to draw a wheel, divide this into 8 parts. and put the number. Okay, put the numbers and write in front of that, write your wish. Actually, you want to improve your health, you want to be more happy, or you want to work on your finance, or you want to work on your personal growth, or you want to. So for some people, they might have separate career and they might have separate business also. They can write two separately. I want to know what is your career status and what is your business status, how you want to achieve. You need some more time for this? Great, great. Some people say already done. How many of you done? Say if you're done till this step, if you're done, say yes. Or say done. Say right, done. Yeah. Great, great. Yeah, hope you all rated that. Each area you rated, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. How much? What is your current status out of 10? Okay. Great, great. How many of you are doing this exercise for the first time? How many of you are doing this exercise for the first time? Say first in the chat box. First time. Very good, very good. Okay, okay. Many are doing it for the first time. Very good, very good. So now, once we finish this step, then draw an inner circle. Connect those nodes. Each node you written, right? Points. You just connect those points. Here in this picture, the inner circle does not look like a circle, right? It doesn't look like a circle. So once I work on those goals, suppose in career and business, I've written 8, or say in personal growth and happiness growth, I've written 7. For example, if you progress in all the angles with a 7, then it becomes a kind of a circle, right? Or if you progress further, like if you take 8 in all the steps, it will become a complete circle. So we need to focus on all these important areas and work on this. For example, next year when you're doing this same exercise, you need to be very honest in doing this, because you're not going to show it to me, or you're not going to show it to somebody else. Okay, you have to you're seeing your picture in front of you. Okay, so you need to be very honest in doing this so that you get a clarity and you get a more insightful about the things. Correct. So then once it is done, okay, for example, you might have different objectives. For example, you want to improve your health, or you want to grow your money, or you want to be more happy with your family. Whatever it is there, just find out a picture. You might find the picture in the newspapers or some articles, or maybe in the internet, Google, wherever you get the pictures. Take out those pictures, take a big white sheet and write down. These are my goals for 2022, or these are my lifetime goals, whatever it is there. Just write it and put those pictures with the dates also. For example, I want to buy a car. As I told you in example, I want to buy a Maruti Suzuki car, Maruti Suzuki Brezza, red color. So I need to find that particular red car and take a picture of that car and paste it, and it should be seen every day. Almost every day, if you are able to see those pictures, spend few minutes every day, like just look at that vision board every day and just visualize having this thing. For example, you want to travel to Dubai. Okay, take a picture of Dubai, paste it. Okay, and then visualize yourself being in the Dubai so and so date. Okay, the more you visualize, the more it will connect you with your goals, and it will help you to achieve those goals. Correct. So this is the second step. First step is writing the wheel of your life. Second thing is preparing your vision board. Okay, let me launch my second goal. Okay, before I go to this one, let me hear how many people have understood this. I want to hear from all participants. How many of you understood? Very good, very good. Two years back, I had prepared this actually. 2 years back, until 2 years back, I used to just write a goal in my diary, and I used to work on that. And sometimes I used to enter these goals into an Excel sheet, and I used to work on those goals. Now, 2 years back, I learned this thing, and in my office, I had a clear-cut vision board in my office with all the goals I wanted to achieve. And luckily, 2 of them was achieved in this year itself. I mean, this year means in 2021. I wanted to buy a car. I bought a car. I wanted to construct my house. That also completed with the God's grace. Everything was done. Even with the uncertainty of pandemic. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all for your answers. Let me share the result. I think most of them have understood that thing. Very good. Very good. How many of you enjoyed this process? How many of you enjoyed this process? Drawing a wheel and writing all the 8 points and rating it. What is your progress level? And then bringing out to the vision board. How many of you liked it? Enjoyed it? In fact. Great, great. Enjoyed. Very good, very good. You can see good responses. Nice. Okay. With this, let us move to the next step. What is the next step now? Okay. Setting up an action plan. So we have written down our goals. We know what to achieve and how to improve in all the verticals, and also how to prepare a vision board. Okay. Once it's not over, right? Once we set a vision board, it's not over. We need to have a proper action plan. For example, here I have taken 4 goals only out of 8, which I showed you. I've taken 4 goals. In each 4 goals, I have to divide it into 4 of action plan and tasks. For example, I want to improve my health. To improve my health, what I have to do? I have to get up early and practice some yoga, at least daily. At least if I practice 15-20 minutes or maybe half an hour, if I practice yoga, I can improve my health. I have to change my food habits because I cannot eat junk foods to improve my health. If I keep on eating my junk foods and if there's a food habits are not good, then I'll not be able to improve my health. I have to work out. I have to do meditation. These are all I have to do it for my health. So you write down steps in each, whatever your goals are there. What are the steps you have to do? Once you written the goals, what are the steps you have to do? For example, you want to improve your relationship. You want to improve your family time. Okay. How can you do it? Spending more quality time with the family. Helping family members in their work, in their like in their activities, so that we can build more relationship, spending more happy times. Okay. And giving them surprise gifts, celebrating their birthdays or anniversary, whatever. Okay. So these are some of the tasks you can write. Even in the same, if you have finance, if you have personal growth as your goals, write down the steps. What are the steps you want to do? You want to close all your loans? You want to keep some emergency funds, or you want to work on your financial freedom, or you want to plan for your trip, whatever it is there. Just write the goals and convert them into actionable points. Clear till the third step. First step is wheel, writing down the wheel. Second step is drawing and dividing it into 8 parts. Some people might have 10. You can add another 2 points. Then once that is done, vision board. Of course, vision board you cannot do it now. It will take some time. You maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow spend some time in creating a vision board, and then the next step is to convert these goals into achievable tasks. All are with me till these steps? Clear till these steps? Is it clear? Very good, very good. Say clear in the chat box. Let us make it more interactive. Then next step will be very insightful and very important. Next step is So once I have written down the goals, once I created a task, now I have to track my goals, right? I have to allocate my times. So for example, health is my goal, one of my goals. And I told that, okay, I have to run, I have to do a jogging, I have to do yoga, I have to do workout, or I have to do meditation. I need to have some time, right? I need to allocate some time for that. Okay. Time for everything in its time. Like that. We have to allocate certain time for certain tasks. For example, morning time is for my health. Second, some time for my reading. Third, I have to get up ready. Then I have to have some meetings. Then again lunchtime. Then again evening time. Like that, everything we have to allocate times. So how do we do it, and how do we achieve it? There are many apps, online apps are there, online tools are there, which are free actually. Okay, these are some of the tasks. These are some of the apps which I listed down. There can be any n number of tools. You might have also know, and if you go to Play Store or some online tools, there are many tools. So most of them are free. You can use those things and create those tasks. For example, tomorrow or this week, what I'm going to achieve, how I'm going to achieve, what are the things I need to do, what are the steps are there. Once you achieve it, just take it. Then it will give feeling of something accomplishment. Sometimes what I used to do, I used to write in a diary. I used to write, today what are the things I have to do. So these are the so and so meetings. These are the health related activities. These are the walking. All those things. You just write it down. Beginning of the day, spend some time, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just writing down the task and adding them into this tool. Then once you take it, then it will help you to, it will motivate you to do more things and to do more achieve things. Okay, so out of 10 tasks today, for example, you're setting in the morning, you're setting 10 tasks. If you're able to achieve 7 or 8, then it will give some fulfillment, right? Tomorrow it will motivate you again. Start with the next 10 tasks and tick it out. I usually use this tool, very nice tool called as DoEast. So this is how the tool looks like. It's a both web and this thing is there. App is also there. Once you have this tool DoEast, you can bring in all your goals. For example, I have written some of my goals I have written, and in each goals you can write the task. What are the tasks you have to do, and you can set a timeline. And most importantly, you can also convert those tasks into priority wise. You can set it. Which one is the top priority, which is high priority, which is a medium priority, which is a low priority. In a day, once you start your day in a productive hours, finish off your important task or critical task. Don't drag it till the end. Whatever the task very important is, just spend some time on that, finish it up. Remaining second priority, you can take up second time, and those small tasks are very minor tasks are there that will get fulfilled. You can whenever if it is taking 2 minutes or 3 minutes, then keep achieving it. Otherwise, it get distracted. Some notification will come, some call will come, somebody will call you, or some guest will come. You will get distracted, right? Once you know what are the things to be done today, in that priority wise, you list it, which are the top priority. Work on those things, spend good amount of time, and achieve it. This way, your productivity will improve. That's most important. Many people, they lose in the distraction. Today we're living in a distraction world. Somebody don't open any social media in the web browser. Social media, keep it separate time for social media, and only on those time just spend some time, maybe 10-15 minutes, and close it out. Okay, otherwise somebody will message, and we'll get lost with the flow actually. So this is one of the tool which I use, and it's absolutely brilliant. So I started using this tool from last 6 months itself. Like in September or October, I started using it, and it gives me data at the end of the year. Okay, for example, in this year I accomplished around 369 tasks. Okay, and it has also given the statistics saying that one task and on average I've done one task per day. And there is a 6 tasks, important tasks in a week, and total 30 tasks per month. And identify your day, which is your most productivity day, which is during which hour you are more productive. For example, it has shown me I'm more productive on Tuesdays, and also it has shown me between 12 to 2 I'm more productive. I'm spending good amount of time between 2 to 12 to 2. I do most of the meetings I do in that slot. That's why it's showing. And most of the important tasks I used to finish in that productive hours. Okay. How many people clear with this thing till? Yeah. Then you can set a reminder for those tasks. You can set a reminder. It will definitely remind you. Okay. Any questions so far till this slide? Any questions? You can either put it in the chat box or you can raise your hand. We can or you can unmute and ask also. That's good. So many people say very clear. Good. How is the data entry? Most times happens that we forget to enter the data. Very good. Correct. Good question, sir. I'll answer that. So, for example, somebody called me. I was in the middle, or somebody called me saying that okay, I need so and so this particular thing. So most of the time I used to forget, right? I used to forget it. Either take a pen and write down in a piece of paper or in a diary. Okay, keep some diary or notebook, or immediately go to that tool and enter that thing. Assign that. For example, like I'm doing some important work. Somebody has sent a message saying that okay, I don't know that number. Then after complete the task, I used to call that number. Then they say that okay, I want to start my new investments. New year is there. I want to plan my investment. So sometimes I may forget. That's why what I'll do is I'll go. I have a separate window for this. I'll go to the particular window and write down with the particular time. I'll tell them that okay, I'm going to call you during this time. Between like evening, I'm going to call you between 5 to 6. I'll write the same thing with the time and with the priority. So that if that's coming in the medium priority, I'll write medium priority. If it is a top priority, I'll type top priority. That's how you can manage your data. That's very important. If you're not able to enter the data, then it's very difficult for you to, and you might forget that thing. That. Any questions? Any other questions you have? So we have this upcoming 2 sessions, important sessions. On 23rd of Jan, we have planned a session on preparing your budget, how to prepare a budget. So I have been doing this exercise from last 6-7 years. I'm doing it. Earlier, I used to write just whatever I'm spending. I used to write it. This much amount spent for this. This is all this, and every month how much I'm spending. Just I was writing that. Later, then I started writing down the income levels, savings, my loans, everything. Then slowly one by one started, and last 2-3 years. I'm preparing a proper budget. What will be my annual income? What will be my annual expenses? How much I'm going to spend it for loans? How much I'm going to save it? Everything it comes in a single sheet. How to prepare it in a budget in a single sheet? That I'm going to share with you all on 23rd of January. So we'll be sharing that link and other things in the group and other things. Do block your calendars on the 23rd January. Similarly, we have another session on the 6th of February, that is secrets of peaceful retirement, how to plan your retirement peacefully. These are the 2 sessions which we have planned in the next 2 months, and then we'll keep announcing the different sessions also. Hope you all enjoyed. Once again, I'm thanking all the participants who have participated and invested their time and help themselves setting in goals. Congratulate yourself. Whatever the simple tasks are there, whenever you achieve it, just celebrate it, just enjoy it. So that will motivate you to achieve more and dream more, set more goals and achieve more goals. Wish you all a great New Year, and thank you once again for